In my last video, I talked about anticipated versus delayed shifts. And so I thought it might be a nice follow-on to talk a little bit today about articulated shifts. There are two main kinds of articulated shifts: an ascending shift, when you shift from a lower finger to a higher finger, and a descending shift, when you shift from a higher finger to a lower finger. What's rather special about these articulated shifts is that there's always a kind of secret note in between the takeoff and the landing. So if we were going 1 to 4, B to G on the A string, our secret note in between is going to be the note that our first finger lands on in our destination position. Our destination position is fourth position. So that means that our secret note is going to be in an E. If I play it very slowly, it would sound like this. And then sped up. Coming back down for a descending articulated shift, if we take those same two notes, G and B, we have the same idea of a secret in between note, but this time it's going to be the note that the old finger, the 4, lands on in the new position. That's a D. Slow motion, it would be like this. Sped up. These kind of shifts are found throughout the cello repertoire. A couple of examples would be the opening of the Swan. Another place where we might consider to use articulated shifts is from the Elgar first movement in that lovely lilting theme where we can imagine Elgar perhaps walking over the Malvern Hills. And it's a place where it's really up to the performer as to whether or not they're going to use those articulated shifts. So I thought it might be fun to try playing that theme one time with no articulated shifts at all, one time using articulated shifts everywhere, and then one time using some articulated shifts but not all the time. And obviously play with it yourselves and see which you prefer. So the first time, this is no articulated shifts. I should emphasize though, my fingering is the same each time I play that. I'm just choosing whether or not to bring out those articulated shifts with the slides that I'd mentioned. Second time with articulated shifts everywhere. And a third time with a combination of sometimes with, sometimes not, different amounts of articulated shifts.